I just saw that UPS is getting rid of 20,000 jobs in 70 facilities. At what point do the Republicans go, yeah, we've seen enough? Throw in the white towel. It's time to impeach this guy.
Yes, guys, welcome back. You heard that right. UPS says they are going to let go of 20,000 workers. And a lot of people are taking it to social media to talk about it. Welcome back and thank you. Let's jump right into it because we got a lot to cover in this segment. UPS says due to tariffs and due to low order, they are going to let go 20,000 of their workers because people are not ordering like that anymore. And now we got the tariffs going on. People are just keeping their coins. People are keeping their money. People are keeping their change. And because of that, UPS is feeling it. And when UPS feel it, of course, it's going to trickle down to the workers. Let's go watch one or two clips. Credits to the original creators of the content for allowing us to add our comments to it.
I just saw that UPS is getting rid of 20,000 jobs in 70 facilities. At what point do the Republicans go, yeah, we've seen enough? Throw in the white towel. It's time to impeach this guy. I mean, how far are they going to let the economy fall? Because they're risking everything at this point. UPS, 20,000 jobs, that's a lot of jobs, and it's not going to be the last. There's going to be another announcement, that's going to be thousands, another announcement, that's going to be thousands. It's going to get bad, and at what point do you abandon the sinking ship? It's been 100 days, I get that, but you got to be getting close. You got to be getting concerned. But I don't know what's going on through their heads because they're not going to survive this, just like Trump's not going to survive this. Something's going to happen.
He is so right. 20,000 workers is a lot. For a company to let go 20,000 workers, that is a lot. That means 20,000 workers very soon, they are going to be applying for unemployment. 20,000 workers, they are not going to have a job. 20,000 workers, they're not going to have income to feed their families. That is a lot. And it says something that how long or how far will the Republicans watch this administration to keep letting these tariffs go on? Because it's because of the tariffs and because Amazon is not getting harder anymore. And if Amazon is not getting harder anymore, no way UPS is going to function. Let's just call it the way it is. UPS functions because of Amazon, because of online order. Not just only Amazon, do not let us get it wrong, but I believe majority of their order comes from Amazon. You and I know that there is no way in a week that we're not going to order from Amazon. So if you order from Amazon, UPS is the one that taking the business. But when the order of Amazon is reducing, for sure UPS do not have a job. But I would just say one thing he said that how far will the Republican take this and they are gonna impeach this administration? I do not see that happening. What do you guys think? But let's watch the next clip.
More troubling news related to jobs and the economy this morning. UPS is cutting 20,000 jobs due to slower shipments, and they are citing the fact that they are getting far fewer deliveries via Amazon. Amazon is UPS's biggest customer, and they are slowing down their deliveries due to the economic conditions caused by Donald Trump's tariffs. The job cuts represent around 4% of UPS's workforce. They also announced that they are going to close 73 of its buildings by the end of June 2025. Companies all across the country are bracing for a massive slowdown of the economy and far fewer sales. Price increases are also already taking effect, and shortages are soon expected. We're going to continue to follow this story and more, so make sure you're following.
UPS just announced that they're cutting 20,000 jobs. I'm not going to panic just yet. When they cut jobs from the post office, that's when I'll start panicking. Them motherfuckers will hire anybody. I worked at the post office for 3 years, on and off, because they kept letting me come back. You can literally walk into a post office right now. No badge, not have put in an application, didn't even take the test. They won't even know who you are. They'll just put you to work. They'll be like, hey, you'll take Route 20? You'll take C18? Yeah, we need you to go ahead and take these packages that's sitting right here. You ain't even got to take one of the trucks. If you got a car big enough, they'll throw it in the back of your car. I've taken my car plenty of times on routes. They be like, oh, you driving the Journey today? Yeah. Go ahead and take Route 3 and go ahead and load up C22 because we're going to need you to take them route. I promise you, when they start making cuts, that's when it's time to be scared. That's when it's time to panic because they'll let anybody work there. Anybody. They'll let a dog work there. They'll let a cricket that jumped in through the door work at the post office. I promise you, anybody can work at the post office. So when they start making cuts, that's when it's time to panic because them folks don't care. They'll pay you as long as you work. They may not pay you accurately. They may not pay you on time, but they're going to pay you eventually.
All screwed, that's no question, but I've been trying to figure out how exactly to articulate how screwed we all are, how dire this situation is, and I think I've got it. We all know that statistic that 1% of the population owns 50% of the wealth, but when we're talking about such big numbers, such a big population, such a big amount of money, it's hard to really fathom how screwed that is, but I think I've got it. Imagine that all of this country's wealth is a parking lot. And in that parking lot, there are 100 spaces. And the entire population of our country is exactly 100 cars. Now, in a perfect world, 100 cars would fill 100 spaces. Obviously, nobody's expecting that to happen, but that would be idealistically equal for everybody. However, at this very moment, one car in this parking lot is occupying 50 spaces. One car is taking up 50 spaces of this 100 space parking lot. And the rest of us are expected to park in the other 50 spaces. 99 cars in 50 parking spaces. And if that didn't sound crazy enough, this one car who is taking up 50 parking spaces, not only are they occupying 50% of the available necessary parking spaces to exist, they also own the parking lot, and they are allowing us to circulate through the other 50 parking spaces so that we can continue to exist and fund their 50 spaces. We're screwed.
Please correct me if I'm wrong, but did I just hear that April 29th will be the last day cargo ships will be delivering imported goods to the U.S. on the West Coast, and then May 10th on the East Coast? What exactly happens when those products are gone? The shelves are empty. There's no more replenishment. What happens to the American people? Is his or their ego so big that they need to win this trade war at the expense of the American people's well-being? Like, are we just gonna die off one by one? Because you know damn well it's not gonna hurt him or his millionaire and billionaire friends. They will get the products somehow. What happens then?
There you have it, guys. There you have it. Thanks to the creators for giving us the opportunity to add our comments to it. We cannot stretch that enough because if they don't put these on TikTok, online, most of us might not even know because most of us get our news on on our mobile. So that's why I said credits to the creators for giving us the opportunity to know what's going on. But what do you guys think? Do y'all think it is time for our lawmakers now to step up, to have a dialogue with this administration, or maybe they're going to have a dialogue with the companies that maybe they need help, maybe the companies need help, you know what I mean? And see ways that they can help the companies out so these workers, they are not going to lose their job. Because if these workers, 20,000 workers lose their job for sure, it's going to skyrocket the unemployment number is going to go crazily high, and for sure it's not going to be good for this administration because you and I know that this administration was elected to make job available for all and to make the price of things goes down. But we shall see. When we have more updates, we'll bring you guys up to date with it. Let's respect ourselves, please, when we comment. Bye for now, and thank you.